Ways to get rid of depression. Ways to get rid of depression. In order to know and find the causes of depression, we must examine the environment in which we are. Depression will occur for a long time. If one day or days we feel lethargic or unable to communicate with others, it is not a symptom of depression. But if this condition persists for a long time, it can lead to depression. If our environmental conditions were the same as before the state of depression, and we feel depressed in the meantime, we should check the situation. Suppression of emotions is one of the causes of depression. Genetics and depression. All kinds of genes in our body can be effective in depression. Check whether these symptoms of depression are seen in family members or not. If these signs are seen, we know that the depression gene may be active in your family. When you see your doctor, it's important to check for these genetic conditions. Do not be shy. Depressed people feel ashamed and think that their existence is full of flaws and problems. They constantly blame themselves for their behavior. This unfairness of depressed people about themselves increases the degree of depression and worsens the person's condition. So try to put aside the feeling of shame and blame. Do not be afraid of events. Depressed people are afraid of small things like talking to people, as this fear increases the level of depression of these people. Such fears are unimportant and unnecessary and originate from imaginary thoughts. Try to ignore feelings like this. Stop comparing. Do not compare the days before depression with now. This will not change anything and may even make the situation worse. Accept the mindset that this situation is temporary and that life will not always be like this. Try to strengthen yourself and increase your endurance. Do not ask yourself harmful questions. When a person is depressed, he asks himself useless questions. For example, a famous question is, "Why have I come to this day?" These questions do not help to improve the situation and may even worsen the situation. So don't pay attention to these questions and find a way to get rid of depression. Avoid negative emotions. Thoughts like "I'm so poor, why can't I be like other people, I'll never go back to the way I was before," and "it hits us." If these thoughts intensify, it will make the situation worse. When you don't think about an issue and don't care about it and don't react, that issue becomes weaker and weaker in our mind and it doesn't affect you anymore. Depression can happen at any stage of a person's life. To get rid of depression, it is sometimes necessary to refer to people who are experts in this matter. A person's way of looking at life. Our outlook on life is very important. This view affects our life situation. To get rid of the stressful view and attitude, it is better to use positive thinking about events. Getting enough sleep. People should control their amount of sleep. It is usually said that 8 hours of sleep a night is sufficient and appropriate. If you don't get enough sleep, you increase the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and stroke. Adequate sleep increases your concentration and alertness. To laugh. When you laugh from the bottom of your heart, the stress hormones in your body decrease, and happiness fills your being. Laughter reduces pain, increases vitality and happiness, and strengthens your immune system. Take a deep breath. To get rid of stress, anxiety, and depression, you can use deep breathing. Deep breathing relaxes you mentally and physically. This easy and effective method removes stress and increases relaxation in your body. Communicate with others. Try to go to different environments and make new friends. Hanging out with your friends will help you get away from negative and useless thoughts and reduce your stress. If you share your problems with others, you may feel better. Try to keep calm. Try to read some books about this topic and use them to reduce your nervous pressure. To reduce anxiety, you can use methods such as clenching your fist and releasing it. You may be looking for this article with these questions and phrases. How to get rid of depression. What to do to get rid of depression, how to get rid of depression, getting rid of depression and anxiety. How to get someone out of depression to save.